Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm going to do the top 10 Tilbury, which is coming up. But first of all, I've had so many questions about this new product, the Pretty Youth Glow Filter. Say hi Jack then.
Hi.
I wish I could test it on him because he's got fair skin, but there's no way he'd let me. Right.
I'm already famous, so why would I?
Okay. Right, let Mummy get on now with her video. Thank you, darling. He doesn't want to talk until I start the video. Typical, eh? Right, okay. So, yes. Right, let me just give you my summary because I know you're all wanting updates and a lot of you are asking, is it worth buying? Now, somebody pointed out on Instagram to me that they'd noticed the amount. I do need to mention this. I don't think it's going to affect things too much. Let me explain. Let me just go back to the question. Somebody noticed the amount in here, and I need to point this out to you all. So it says in here that there's 2 times 2.7 grams of product, which is 0.09 ounces, which is a tiny amount. Look at your eyeshadows, look at your blushes. Just to give you a comparison, I have got a Cheek to Chic blush here, which is First Love, and the amount of Cheek to Chic blush is 8 grams, which is 0.28 ounces, and the amount again of this is 2.7 grams each. So 2 times 2.7 grams. So you're getting 5.4 grams in total. You're getting 8 grams in that. However, I will say that I don't think you're going to use as much of this. It makes it very expensive per ounce. But I don't think you're going to use as much of this product as you would of the powder because of its waxy texture. Okay, but you need to know, because price per ounce, it works out quite expensive. You're getting quite a bit less product. Her Cheek to Chic blushes are the same price as this on its own, and you're getting less product in that. So bear that in mind. Right, secondly, this product is growing on me. It really is growing on me. And I'm kind of starting to get it now. So if you're wondering about if you're after a blusher and you have got that kind of budget to spend, say on 2, I'd go for a Tom Ford blush. I'm sorry, I would. Or one of her Cheek to Cheek. If a blusher is what you're after, if you want a nice blush. However, the secret here is in the name. The name is Pretty Youth Glow Filter. Alright, and it's interesting how many people, thank you guys, the people that said you've got great skin, and I do look after my skin, but I haven't had as many comments about how nice my skin is until this video. And looking at my skin last night, now I did put something on this morning. I did put the other Youth Glow filter. Not sure how long the blush has lasted, but it's that filter. Now, I don't know if you can see here, and I think that's the point, you probably can't, but I've got quite a few open pores around here, and I often find when I put blush on, if it's got shimmer in it, it accentuates those pores. This does not do that. Okay? So, if you're looking for something that's going to give you that youth glow, then I think this is something to consider. If you're wanting a kind of a wow blush and highlighter, especially the blush, I think you might be disappointed with this. Now, the other thing is about the light. Now, some of you mentioned it looks quite subtle. It does. Now, I haven't had an opportunity to try this on a fair-skinned person, but based on trying it on me, I would not want to recommend it to you guys unless you tried it out on your skin, because it was so subtle, even on my arm, which is quite pale, and I'm having to strain to see it. And I just think, yes, it does give that lovely glow, but if you haven't got any pigment that you can see, then you're better off getting the flawless filter, you know. Get that instead, because this is supposed to be giving you something more than that. I would definitely, if you're considering this and you want to go for the lighter Seduce blush, I'm sorry to say I would definitely go and try it in store. I would not want to recommend this product to you. But what I'm going to do, before, I might do this as a separate video and then do my top 10 Tilbury, okay? What I'm going to do is I'm going to layer this up as much as I can on my skin now, so that you can see, now I've got a bit more of a knack of putting it on, you can see what it looks like, because I kind of only put a couple of layers on, and on my skin that's not going to be enough to show up. Okay, so let me have another go now that I've got a bit more of a knack of applying this. Okay, so, and because I'm now thinking powder more, I'm blending it a lot more. So I'm going to put it on each side, and then I'm going to go back in. I'm going to build this up so that you can see it, okay? So I'm looking at the brush. That's how much I've got on the brush. And then I'm blending. I think per ounce it's quite pigmented. So I do think you're going to use less than you would if you were putting that amount on in the with a powder, if you get what I mean. I don't think it's, I don't know for sure, but I don't think you'll find it's going to run out quicker than a cheek to cheek blush. So let's just go in with quite a few layers. And don't forget, I'm putting quite a few layers on to show you. You wouldn't normally have to put this if you had paler skin. But I do suggest that you go and try it on your skin tone, because it is expensive and it could be an expensive mistake. One thing I'll say is, if you decide to buy, definitely get it in the set with the brush, because I'd pay 30 quid for that brush. I would. I think the brush is fantastic, and I don't know why she's not selling it on her own, on its own. It's just, it is a fantastic brush, and I'm going to use it for other things as well as this. Right, I'm just going to keep building this up for a minute. And then I will zoom in and try and get myself into a very good light. And that is the best I can do, guys, on my NC35 skin. Just to give you an idea. Alright.
You are luring a minor to the Avengers and making a replacement Iron Man. Yeah, he's got the iron suit and everything. No one is replacing it. Oh, really?
Okay. Now I've got put a good 3 or 4. I'm not going to blend it in as much at the bottoms, just so that you can see. You might see a line, so don't send me comments saying you haven't blended in your blusher. I know I haven't. I want you to see the colour, okay? Let me just move that back and get a little bit into the light. And I'm going to zoom in. Now I have got open pores here. Now you will see that this leaves a shimmer on the face, but that shimmer to me doesn't accentuate my pores. And believe you me, I've had shimmery blushes that do. And I've definitely seen the difference. I do think as a filter, it's growing on me. And I think it accentuates your skin and does give a very pretty youth filter. But it's not the best blush. I think there's better pigmented blushes out there, but they're not going to give you this glow, and they're not going to make the skin look the way it does now. So I think that's the point of it. Right, so I'm going to zoom in this side.
Hello everyone, I'm Captain America. So, just finished watching a video on the internet.
Okay, so that's my little update. As far as, sorry, I can't help myself, I've got to blend that in, I can kind of see the line. As far as the darker one is concerned, I think if you're medium skin tone, go for the darker one and blend it in, because you will see that one and it does show up a lot more. But if you're going for it to get yourself a good blush, don't. This isn't really, it is a blush, but it's more about getting that glow. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'll be right back. I'm going to get you something really shimmery and put it round there so that you can see what I mean. One second. Okay, I've got a blush. This is a MAC one called Beaming Blush. I love this because it's kind of a skin finish, but I always have to be careful not to get down here because then it starts to accentuate my pores. So now have a look at that skin now, and that is giving me a nice sheen. Okay, now I'm going to put this Beaming Blush on by MAC. I'll just show you. It is a sort of shimmery pink. It's meant to be a sort of blush cum highlighter. Can you see that? Now if I put that on here, can you see how it immediately starts to accentuate my pores? I'm going to build that up here so that you can see that. I'm not sure. I'm going to check this back and see if that's visible. But I think you'll see the difference. I'm going to, once I've done this, sorry, I'm going to put on loads and it's going to look like I've gone crazy. But I want you to see the difference now between that cheek. By the way, Beaming Blush is lovely if you just put it up there. Right, and now I'm going to show you that cheek. Now, can you see what I mean? You've got the shine, but you haven't got the accentuation of your pores. Okay? That's the one that I've got this other blush on with. And this is the one that I've got the Pretty Youth filter. So if you find that glowy products accentuate your pores, this is for you. This one's for you. This one is possibly for you, but leave it up there. Don't put it round here. Okay, I hope that helps. I really want to help you guys to decide. But please, if you're going for the fair one, go and try it out on your skin. Because I haven't got near anybody fair, and if I find somebody fair to try it out, I will. I want to help you guys, but I just think right now I can't recommend the fair one. It's just too subtle. I mean, I just put, let's go in on this one because this is the one I haven't added the MAC one to. That was with four layers. Now I am NC 35, but I just can't recommend that as a blush to people like yourselves that may be fairer unless I see it on you. If I was shopping with you, I'd tell you. So yeah, that's what I'd say. Go and try it out, and if I can get a fair model, I will get them in for you. I promise. I will try and talk someone in, but they're all camera shy. All right, take care, and I'll be back in a little while. Probably upload this very shortly before I do my top 10 Tilbury. Okay, bye.